Hey guys, this is Anthony Morganti from anthonymorganti.com, and this is episode 185 of Photo Critiques. And in this episode, I'm pleased to critique the work of Michaël Mesnier. Hope that was close, Michaël. Really nice shots, really nice, overall strong group of shots. This first one is an environmental portrait. It's the race car driver in his race car, and it's really well done. The focus is real nice on his eyes. It's hard to get any catch lights in his eyes because he's inside the car in shade, but it's a nice shot. Really well done. This shot's interesting. I don't know if this car looks like it might have went off the road a little bit and maybe is coming back out. The photographers here really are kind of funny. The only thing on this shot, I would have liked to seen some showing of movement. If the car was just sitting here possibly, but I got a feeling he was either going forward or backing up. And it's hard to do. You're shooting at 1/1000th of a second here, so it froze it in time. But if we could have saw some movement, a little bit of something, of the wheels, even of the car a little bit, I think it would have been a stronger image. This shot here I like a lot. The thing is on this one, now you don't really have to worry about depth of field because you're shooting a flat door. And you shot at ISO 800. So we lost some resolution because of the ISO 800. And you could see how we have some kind of noise, little bit of noise in there, which kind of softens some of the details. So because we're not worried about depth of field here, because it's really a flat shot, I think you could have brought the f-stop down considerably to, and you're shooting at 32 millimeters. So you could probably been, around f of 4, f of 5, brought your ISO down to 100, and you still would have been able to handhold it even at 1/30th of a second and still really got the same exact shot. And I think having the lower ISO would have benefited this shot. It's a really nice shot. I like this. I like the colors. I mentioned many times that graffiti shots are very popular for some reason, and they seem to sell if you're selling your photography. So it's a really nice shot. This is really, beautiful graffiti too. The walls are tagged, very professionally, whoever did this. So it's real nice shot. This shot too, I like shots that show motion. Most people do. You like to try to show that motion, and you got the streetcar going down the street, blurred. It's obviously moving. The man walking down the street, and then the stuff in the foreground, which is kind of a busy foreground, but it's nice though. It kind of adds to the shot. This is a really nice shot. Selective focus. We have this part blurry in the shot, and we have these statues here in perfect focus. The background's in still enough depth of field to give the background enough focus, which really adds to the shot. And it's a really fine shot. I like how you angled it, so nothing is really overlapping. So this part isn't over this part, or this part isn't in front of these, and this is kind of not being overlapped by these. So it's a really nice shot. It's a nice shot too. Street photography. It's really cool, and this is a lot of what we as street photographers will try to do. We try to get people standing in a bus or in a streetcar or in a subway, and kind of get their facial expressions and things like that. And really nice shot. This shot too. Now on this one here, I like the shot and I like the idea, but see how we have this statue is in front of this, I'll call it steeple for lack of a better word. So we have this statue in front of this. I was thinking if you move to the right and you sacrifice some of the photograph over here and you had this end bench way over here, you could get separation between this statue and this, I think it's a mosque. So if you were way over there, and you could still have the mosque in the shot, silhouetted against the sky, and then this would be silhouetted against the sky, probably more so over here now. And I think it would be a much stronger composition, and you'd still have the people in the shot, which is a really nice thing to have. So keep that in mind. Remember on this other shot how you carefully didn't overlap any of these kind of items that are kind of focal points for our eyes as we look at the shot. You didn't overlap anything. And I think here, this being overlapped by this, or vice versa, is spoiling the shot a bit. So just move to your right and see if you can get some separation between these two. It's a nice shot. Really nice composition. I love the colors. The sky is fantastic. Really nice job. This shot is fantastic. The Little Mermaid in Copenhagen. I always read about this thing getting vandalized all the time. It's a shame because it's a beautiful sculpture. It's really a really nice shot. Beautiful colors. Just really well done. Very well done. 1/60th of a second f11 ISO 100, 20 millimeters. Really well done. And this shot is equally well done. Really, really nice. Just beautiful shot. You just see the golden, glow. She's in silhouette, but it's still, we have some highlights just enough so we can just make out the form of the sculpture. It's really well done. Nice. It's another nice shot. I don't like this weed though coming up in here. I wish that was out of there. But very nice colors. Fantastic sky. Look at this. Spectacular. And this is a nice shot too. This is an action shot. This 1/2000th of a second really froze the action. We have this expressions here. That's really nice. You might want to consider, now that's nice, it's frozen, but sometimes we like a little movement. And sometimes on these, now I think this shot works though, having it totally frozen. But if you're going to be doing other sports photography, sometimes like especially when the foot is hitting the ball and the ball's flying through the air, use just slow enough shutter speed where you get some movement of the foot and the ball, and everything else is frozen. And that is usually what we expect to see. We expect to see the ball kind of blurred, or maybe if the foot is in the process of kicking the ball, we like to see the foot be a little bit blurred. So you got to experiment with some different shutter speeds, and it will be different all the time because the light's not going to be the same. You might be in the high noon one day shooting a match, and it might be night shooting under lights on a different day. So but this shot here, as I mentioned, I think definitely works, having it totally frozen in time, and I think it's because of the expressions on the people. I think that's the last one. Yes, that's the last one. Now I hope I pronounced your name right. I think it's Michaël. If not, it's Michael. Either way, you're a great photographer. I really do. I really enjoyed critiquing your work, and I really like to thank everyone who watches all my videos. Thank you very much. And that's it for now. I'm working my way through these critiques. I hope to have them finished up within a week or two, and then we're going to be starting the mentoring that I mentioned before, and I'm going to be really going heavy on the Lightroom, Photoshop, and Photoshop Elements videos. And then hopefully by the end of the month I'll be out from behind the computer and I'll be doing some demonstrations of photographic techniques, doing different things, photographing landscapes, photographing macros and stuff like that. So look forward to all that. But in the meantime, I still have quite a few critiques to do, so I'll be muscling my way through those. That's it for now. I'll talk to you guys soon.